She was a billionaire CEO who turned down every suitor with one strange challenge: beat me in chess, and I'll marry you. No man had ever won, until a quiet single dad walked in and sat across the board. What he said before his first move left her speechless. And what happened at the end? You won't believe it. Stick with us to the very end of this emotional journey, and if you're new here, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Heartfelt story for more tear-jerking tales. Sofia Volkova had everything: power, beauty, and the kind of icy charm that made grown men sweat in her presence. CEO of one of Russia's top tech empires, she ruled boardrooms like a chess grandmaster. But love? That was her game of choice, only she never lost. For years, she kept suitors at bay with a bizarre but publicized deal: beat me in chess, and I'll marry you. It wasn't just arrogance. It was her shield. A past betrayal had taught her that love was a game, one you lose if you let your guard down. So far, 32 men had tried and failed. Then one rainy afternoon, a new name was added to the list, a name no one in her elite circle recognized: Ivan Petrov. A mechanic. A widowed single father. Not a millionaire. Not a celebrity. Just a man. He showed up in worn boots, holding the hand of his 8-year-old daughter, Mila, who had autism and clung to a small teddy bear as if it were her lifeline. The room filled with whispers. A few laughed. Even Sofia raised an eyebrow when she saw him walk in. "Are you lost, Mr. Petrov?" she asked with a smirk. "You're not exactly my usual competition." He smiled gently. "I'm not here to impress you, Miss Volkova. Just to play." His voice was steady. Calm. It didn't carry a trace of intimidation. Intrigued by his tone, and the silent strength in his eyes, Sofia agreed. The board was set. The first move was his. But just before touching a pawn, he said quietly, "I don't want to marry you if I win. I want something else." She blinked. "What's that?" "I want you to teach girls like my Mila that they are more than just pawns in a man's world." The room went silent. Something cracked inside Sofia in that moment, something old and forgotten. She couldn't explain it, but his words hit her harder than any checkmate ever could. For the first time, the queen of the board felt unsure. The game began. If this story already has you hooked, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Heartfelt story. You won't want to miss how this powerful game ends. It wasn't just a chess match, it was a battle of souls. Sofia attacked aggressively, as she always did. Ivan, however, played patiently, slowly building a defense and observing. Mila watched quietly from the side, her fingers gripping her teddy bear. Occasionally, Ivan would glance her way and smile, a signal of calm, of love. Sofia began to feel it, his rhythm. He didn't play to dominate. He played to understand. Every move had purpose, not ego. She started to see him differently, not as a man trying to win her heart, but as a father playing for something far bigger than love, dignity. Halfway through, Sofia made a mistake. A rare one. She tried to fix it, but Ivan noticed and seized the opportunity. A brilliant knight move, one that mirrored a strategy she'd used years ago in a national tournament. She recognized it instantly. It wasn't luck. It was memory. He had studied her. "You studied my old games?" she asked, caught between flattery and suspicion. He nodded. "Not to beat you. To understand how you think." That answer disarmed her more than anything. Move after move, the tide shifted. The queen, her most trusted piece, was trapped. A few turns later, Ivan whispered the words no man had ever dared to say to Sofia Volkova. "Checkmate." Silence. She stared at the board, then at him. Everyone in the room waited for her reaction. But instead of anger or humiliation, she laughed. A soft, genuine laugh. The kind that hadn't escaped her lips in years. I guess. I lost. You gained, Ivan replied, standing. You just don't know it yet. He turned to leave, taking Mila's hand. But as they walked toward the door, Sophia's voice stopped him. Wait. He turned. She stepped forward, her icy armor melting with every step. I don't care about the marriage promise. But, would you have coffee with me? No games. Just, real. Ivan looked at Mila. She smiled, the first one all day. Only if Mila can come too. Sophia knelt and held out her hand to the little girl. I'd be honored. That day, something changed. A CEO discovered that love wasn't about winning. It was about seeing. A single dad showed a woman who had everything that vulnerability was the bravest move of all. And a little girl named Mila. She didn't just watch a game. She watched her future begin. If this story touched your heart, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the Heartfelt story. We bring you real, emotional, and unforgettable stories every week, and we'd love to have you as part of our family.